Why should I feel discouraged? Why should the shadows come? Why should my heart feel lonely and long for heaven and home when Jesus is my portion? A constant friend is he. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches over me. His eyes is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. In loving memory of Jacklyn Smith, aka Jackie O. Today is her homecoming or homegoing today. Today we're celebrating of life of Miss Jackie O and the beauty of Miss Jackie O. Okay. And I hope that in this reading or in this tribute of Miss Jackie O that we can learn to love the beauty that's within us. Okay? Because we can always find something wrong with the outside beauty. Okay? The world can always tell us there's something wrong with our outside beauty. But we got to be strong enough to stand up for us. We got to be strong enough to stand up for ourselves and say, regardless of what we see, what we hear, what the world has to say, we are beautiful. Just the way God created us. Just the way God created us, even after we give birth to our beautiful children. We are beautiful. And I pray that today that we can have the strength to actually believe that. And for those who don't believe it, I hope that you have the strength to at least fake it until you make it. Look in the mirror, sis, and know that you are beautiful. Love yourself today. Because if we don't love ourselves, who will? Because sometimes when we come on this earth, we're supposed to be equipped with a mother and father that loves us, that gives us that unconditional love, that tells us how beautiful we are, that tell us how much they love us, to protect us. But we know that some of us are not born with that. Some of us are not born with a mother and a father. And even if we do have that mother and father, do that mother and father have the love to instill in us that they probably should instill in us? If you do have that, you're blessed. But some people don't have mothers and fathers that even love themselves. So therefore, it's hard for them to instill something in us that they don't even have. And so sometimes a young girl and a young boy will start off a life with that assumptive love, or out there trying to look for love, because we don't get that original organic love that we're supposed to get, or that we thought we're supposed to have got, or that God tells us that we're supposed to have when we when we're created on this earth. Sometimes we don't have that. We're not blessed with that. So therefore, we have to kind of go through this world and through this earth kind of blindly and try to develop that. And that's not easy. That's not easy with the world telling us a whole bunch of things of how you're supposed to look, how you need to look, how you should look, this, that, this. That's not easy. And then we already was born with the equipment that we supposed to have, we don't have. So now we got to go blindly through this. And then some of us are mothers to children, okay? And we try to instill in them what we don't have. We try to instill in them what we want to have. We try to instill in them what we hope to have, okay? But at the same time, we still neglect ourselves. And so today I ask that we look in the mirror. I mean, vulnerable. Okay, take your clothes off, girl. I know it may seem weird, it may feel weird. Look at yourself and love yourself today. And if you got to fake it till you make it, do it, girl. But say the words. Look yourself in the eye, say the words. That you are beautiful. And that I love you. You love you if nobody else will. And I promise you, even if you're faking it right now, within a couple of months, maybe even weeks, you're going to start believing it. You're going to start seeing it. And you're going to start saying, when you look in the mirror and say it the next time, you're going to be like, wait a minute, my eyes are beautiful. Wait a minute, my stomach is beautiful. Wait a minute, okay, my thighs are beautiful. Even though you didn't see that weeks before, you will start to see that. But you have to look in the mirror and tell it to yourself, okay? Because as we know, Miss Jacky, I didn't see her mother at her funeral. I didn't see, and I don't know if her father is still here or not. If he was there, I didn't know he was there. So Jacky left this earth without the essential love that we all supposed to be born with, okay? And like I said, I know her father raised her. He did the best he could. But did he really? Did he choose a mother for Jacky that loved herself, that could love Jacky, that was even strong enough to stick around for Jacky? Okay, and this is not pointing fingers, girl. This is just me talking. Okay, I'm talking about the life of Jacky. Because when I saw her laying in that casket, she looked beautiful, but she didn't look at peace. She did not look at peace. She almost looked annoyed a little bit to me. Okay, she left this earth surrounded, and then you saw all the people surrounding her, looking into the casket, stopping by the casket. But was the two people that she needed there, okay? And I know DC was there, and I saw him look at her for the first time. I mean, and I'm not saying that he didn't look at her before, but I looked at some of their vlogs, and I just never seen him just look at her and engage in her, look at her in her eyes, acknowledge her with his eyes, okay? Yeah, he looked at her and saw she was beautiful. They had just had a first baby, so he was touching her, okay? But was he intimate with her? Okay, was he vulnerable to her? Was he opening up to her and giving a piece of him that only God knows of him, giving it to her? Because he speak like a godly man, okay? And I'm not here to judge him, because as a man, he do have to stand tall and stand strong. So I'm not going to say that he should be weak in front of us and show us any kind of signs of weakness so that we can be happy. He grieve a different type of way, like everybody say. Let him grieve his way, okay? And let us grieve our way, okay? So, and I believe in grieving with tears. I do, because it cleanses the soul. But, that's me. And I'm not going to put how I feel on nobody else. I'm not doing that no more. I can't worry about what nobody else do. I only can worry about me. And that's what I'm doing from here on out. Okay. But right now we're celebrating Jacky. Okay. And we're celebrating Jacky. In the process of celebrating Jacky, we're not going to let her die in vain. We're not going to let her pass away in vain. Because by celebrating her, I want us to celebrate us as well. Okay? I feel like she will want that. I feel like, she will want us to love, because she was a beautiful soul. She will want us to love ourselves, okay? And not go through the torture that she may have went through. Because we all saw the beauty in her. She just didn't see it in herself, okay? And maybe she didn't see it in herself because, like, again, she wasn't born with the two people who's supposed to instill it in them, because they didn't have it to give her. It ain't up to DC to instill it in her, okay? Even though he can help guide her and root her on. He could be her wing man, because he's her partner. But we're not going to put that on him. We're going to take responsibility for ourselves, okay? And not to condemn her in no kind of way. We're going to shine light on her and her life, because she was a beautiful person inside and out. So we're gonna pull some cards, just some cards, because that's what we do over here. I'm a tarot channel, and I'm gonna pull some cards, and I'm gonna see if Jackie got some words of advice for the girls. Okay, because we're all learning here. Okay, and we all want to grow. We all want to be better. We all want to feel beautiful. We all are beautiful. We just have to see it. Okay, so let's pull some fairy cards. Okay, and just see if Jackie got any words for the girls. Because we want positive celebration. And anything she want to tell us. If she want to tell us some constructive criticisms to help us grow, we'll take it. Okay. So divine angels, okay, if you could please give me the best cards from this deck to give us a message from Jackie O to the girls. Okay, any words of advice, anything she would like to tell the girls to help them love and respect and value themselves. Okay, let's jump into it. One card that popped out over here, I do notice, I'm going to read it first, even though it popped out probably last, is hope. She says, hope is always there, even if we can't see it. And that's powerful right there, because we sometimes feel alone. We don't feel like we have nobody there for us, and sometimes hope is just right there within us. It says hope is always there, even if we can't see it. It says optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. I repeat, optimistic expectations, which means positive expectations, can help change a negative situation into a positive one, with just hope. Thank you, Jackie. Oh my God. It says shine within. Jackie says shine within, y'all. There's always hope. Even though you don't see it, even though you don't see that love, unconditional love is always around us. Divine love is always around us, y'all. Just like the song, His Eyes on the Sparrow. Right when you think you're alone, right when you think that God is not watching you, He is. He always going to have an eye on you. And He always going to be watching you. So please don't ever feel alone. I don't care if you don't have a mom, you don't have a dad here on this earth. You do have someone, a heavenly loving father and mother, that's always watching down, always has an eye on you, always have you protected. So she says to shine within. It says, looks are only skin deep. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry if y'all can't read that. Just trust me on this one. It says, looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. Oh, Jackie. Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. And it says life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. Life-giving energy. The sun brings everything around us, gives a lot of life-giving energy. Even the flowers, the trees, everything give life-giving energy. Just look around and acknowledge it, please. It says she reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that need to be healed. Again, we need to because we shine from within. But there are some shadow work, some mental work, maybe some physical things, some things that we can change. Some spiritual things we can change. And we can't, and because if we come from a non-spiritual background, that don't mean that we're spiritual beings. If we come from a background that's not so great, we can still change that. Okay, we don't have to sit in that. If we're in a community that we don't appreciate or don't value, or they don't value us, we don't have to be there. Okay, but life energy is everywhere. Make sure that you see it. Okay, and if you don't see it where you are, it's time to move, relocate. But the happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows, which means anything that you don't want people to see. It's time to pull it out. Pull it out the closet, baby. Okay, acknowledge it. Deal with it. Heal it. Because that because the shallow part of you needs to be healed. We can't just keep on pushing it up on the rug. Okay, we got to bring it out. Next, we got light. Okay, be your own light. Even if you're feeling dim right now, okay, be your own light. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation. And to remember that light can penetrate the darkness. Period. You don't have to sit in that darkness. You don't have to sit in a dark time. If your body, and I get it, girls. I trust me, I get it. I'm so glad that surgeries was not there with me when I was growing up. I promise you. Because I can look back on pictures right now and see that, girl, that was a perfect body. That was perfect body. That was nothing fat. I don't even know why I saw fat. And I'm going to tell you why I saw fat. I'm going to be honest. Because the mother that was given to me, the person that shed, that birthed me, okay, she was my downfall. She told me every day, all day, that I was fat. And the reason why she said it was because I think she struggled with some type of mental issues. I really don't know. For this person to be my mother, I really don't know her. Okay, because she didn't let me in. She always kept her door closed. Okay, and I don't know if she was depressed. I don't know what was going on with her. But whenever she did show her face, she was mean. Okay, and she would definitely even though I'm down there cooking for my brothers, I'm down there cooking for her, I'm cooking for us, the family. I had to go to the store at a young age. I had to get food. I had to come back home and I had to cook it. I learned how to cook at a young age. And instead of her coming down and being appreciative, she would come down like, oh, you only cooking because you want to eat. But it's like, ma'am, mother, I have to eat 3 times a day whether you want me to or not. I have to eat 3 times a day. But it's like even 1 time a day was too much for her. And then whenever she would see me eat, she would definitely let me know, okay, that either I'm too big or I'm greedy or I'm only cooking. I'm not cooking because I love my family or doing her job. No, that ain't what she sees. She sees that I'm just a greedy person that wants to eat. So you can see how a young girl in that type of situation would have some type of a dysmorphia way of thinking about her body, because the person that loves you, okay, because I was told that this person, this mother, is the person that loves me and going to guide me in a proper manner. And she did not. She didn't care for my emotions, my feelings. She didn't care for that. She didn't even care for me. I was doing all the caring for the family. And then when I cared for the family, instead of her thanking me, she would put me down for doing that. So I understand what girls, and I know for a fact no other girls have went through what I went through, because my mom was the type that smiled and acted like she was a good Samaritan. And behind closed doors, she was evil. She just was. But the thing is, I love that evil lady. Okay? Still do. But I do know that I can't be around her. I do know that my light can't shine around her because it disturbs her peace. Okay? My life energy disturbs her peace. My light disturbs her peace. Okay? Me having hopes and dreams disturbs her peace. And I don't want to do that to her. And I can't have her doing that to me. Okay? So I have to back up away. I literally have to move across the country. Okay? Leave people that I love that clearly didn't love me for whatever reason, okay? But a little girl shouldn't have to carry that, okay? And I had to heal that, okay, in order for me to be a mother to my daughter and to my sons. I had to heal that, and I promise you it wasn't easy, but I promise you I was so determined to do it. I was so determined, and I did it, okay? And that's why I'm here trying to help the girls. So if that surgery was there when I was younger, I mean, I would have did it. I'm scared of syringes. I'm scared of being poked and all that stuff like that. But I probably would have did it because my own mother put that type of weakness and that type of hurt in me for no reason. So I'm glad it wasn't there for me. I'm glad it wasn't. The only thing that we had at that time was pills. Okay, they had the little pills that they were selling at Walmart, and I do recall going picking up a bottle of them. I didn't take a lot of them because I don't like to swallow pills. I don't like to do all that stuff. My body even didn't want it. Okay, because I'm a spiritual being. At that time, I really didn't know it because I was surrounded by a lot of dark energy. But I knew I had light, but I had so much dark energy around me. I just thought this was normal. Okay. But I was able to see through the dark energy, because like this card said, the light is still going to shine through that darkness. It's going to get to you, okay? regardless of whoever tried to stop it. They can't block it, your light, okay? Because darkness can't block light, okay? Light gonna always shine through. It's gonna get to you. His eye is always gonna be on you, okay? Just know that. And I feel like his eye was on Jacky. But the thing is that Jacky left this earth the way that she did because I feel like it deserves a conversation. And I feel like we're having that conversation. A deeper conversation, not a superficial conversation. We need to have a real conversation. We need to heal the hurt that we have within so that we can move forward, okay? And just know there is hope all around you. Whether you see it or not, I promise you, his eye is on you. Okay, God is watching you, okay, and you just need to shine within, okay, because you do have life energy. Source energy is always with you, and when you start shining within, whether you shine within or not, God is always going to shine a light on you, and you may not see it, you may not even feel it. I got to be honest, when I was growing up, I saw the dark energy around me. I used to have dreams of snakes and stuff like that would be coming and trying to attack me, but something in my dream would never allow whatever these serpents, whatever this thing that was trying to get me, never. And when I would look down at my feet, whenever I would look down at my feet, I would notice that this ray of sun, this light would be surrounding the base of my feet. It wasn't that big, but it was big enough for me to look down and see there was light. When I look up, I saw darkness, but when I saw that light, it was almost like some type of force field was always around me, okay? So you could see the snakes and everything, serpents in my dreams and my imagination trying to get to me, but they never could touch me. They would run at me like to scare me, and I learned to not flinch no more because I'm like, you can run at me all you want to, but you can't touch me. I never knew what that light was that was around my foot from a young girl to now. I never knew what it was, but now I know, okay? Regardless of what dark space you in, the light is going to shine on you whether you see it or not. You just need to do the work to shine within and remember who you are, okay? Because life source is always within you. That's going to conclude the reading for Miss Jackie O. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, okay? It was freeing for me to do it, okay? And I hope that we can learn to grow and love ourselves from the inside out, girl, okay? Because we are beautiful. We all are beautiful beings, and we deserve love. But we are the ones that need to give it to us first, okay? So I love you guys. Catching me on the next one. Bye.